Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Soo Amaziing, and I'm here with a best settings video for Need for Speed Unbound. This is gonna mix best visual quality with the max FPS that you can get without sacrificing so much of the graphics. Also, I'm gonna show you a little bit of controls and little extra settings as well. Starting off with the driving. This is also personal preference. I like my gearbox on manual. I like to control my speed, and if you're not on manual, I don't know what you're doing. Auto reverse, same thing, is preference. You want to throw it on or off, if you want to shift into the reverse, or if you want to hold LT to reverse. Camera shake, same thing, it's going to be 50%. Now these are the important ones. You want to pay attention for this one. So we got motion blur on. The blurring effects makes it look like you're going faster, and it's just better overall. For racing games, I would say motion blur is good. Colorblind mode, on or off, depending on what you want. The gamma correction depends on your monitor as well. You can turn it up if you feel like it's not bright enough, or you can leave it at 50%. That's like the default. Screen mode, you definitely want to have it on full screen. Get the max frames, max performance. This is going to be set to 1 automatically, whichever screen you're on. The screen resolution, I will leave this at 1080. But if you have a really strong graphics card, like a 3080, 3090, stuff like that, you could probably throw this up to 4K and still play at 60 frames. VSync, of course, you want it off. Dynamic resolution scaling, I'm pretty sure when you first start the game, it comes on. You want to turn this off. You want to have a consistent resolution. Now for the upsampler, they have AMD FSR2. They have a few different options there, but I like to leave it on AMD FSR2 because it keeps your frames high while you also keep your visual quality high as well. That's where the upsampler preset comes in. You want to keep this on quality. The upsampler sharpening as well makes your game look way better. This is going to be like on 50% on default. You want to turn this up all the way up to 100. NVIDIA reflex low latency, keep that on. That makes it so you have the least amount of input lag. Now graphics quality, you want to make sure you set this to custom. First things first, the texture quality. Depending on your rig, if you have like a 1080 or something like that, you want to throw this down, I would say, to high. But anything higher than that, keep it on ultra. It really it makes the game look a little bit better, but it's not that much of a drastic difference. Shadow quality, you don't really pay attention to shadows, but it eats up frames. We're gonna keep that on medium. Texture filtering, you want to keep this on ultra. The ambient occlusion, keep that on AA 0 full. Makes your game look way crisper. The effects detail, if you have a very high GPU, I would say throw this up to ultra. If you really want the max frames, you can keep this on high. Geometry detail as well. If you have like a 1080, really low GPU, put this on medium. Other than that, you can keep it on high. Or if you have like a 3090 or even a 4090, keep this on ultra. Terrain quality, another one. If you have like a 1080 low GPU, you want to keep this on medium. But anything a little bit higher than that, or with a higher CPU and stuff like that, better little build, you want to keep this on high or even ultra if you have like a 30. Vegetation, you don't really pay attention to that, you can keep that on medium. The post-process quality, same thing, you can keep that on high. If you want to throw it up a little higher, if you have a strong GPU, you can throw that on ultra. The lighting quality, I would suggest keeping this on high, because the other ones, they look kind of worse. And high, it looks like pretty good, and you still keep the high amount of frames. Depth of field, if you can't turn this off, keep this on low. Now for the reflections, I would say keep this on low because your car is still shiny, it still reflects objects and stuff like that. If you throw it up to medium or high, I would say if you have a 3090, 4090, something like that, I would say keep it like on medium. But if you're going for max frames, like you want every little bit of frames, keep this on low. Because your car still reflects objects. It just doesn't show like little tree branches and stuff like that, like little small details that you honestly not gonna notice 150 miles an hour. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. That's how you get the max visuals. You want to go ahead and test it out, tweak it to your setup, and that's pretty much it. Deuces.